and I am unable to go to the store. But
I jumped in with a grin, bumped my chin, scraped my knee, earned my scars, pray for me. You're such a blessing. I'm wrestling with thought, trying to pin something to the pad. The fat was trimmed but grew back. I went against the grain and my instinct said, I told you not to do that. I knew that, this, that, boom, bat. Then you feel your stomach churn, burn like reflux. I make mistakes, then lose trust. Stagnant is my magnet when my thoughts are tragic, but when I'm clear, I steer clear of the fear I hear. You hear that? If I could just get a moment to speak to my people. We're like 79th Street east of Stony Island, we're so regal. I mean, how is it that the entire world would try and ground you, but we still manage to soar like eagles? They try to ignore the black excellence that pours out of your pores, and please believe me when I say, I see you. You are remarkable. I mean, every little part of you, every little particle, from your cuticles to your hair follicles, our souls are articles that the future will read and study. They may try to hate on you, but please remember that you were born lovely, resilient, beautiful. Our contributions to the world are undisputable. The world marvels at what you can do, and that would include the impossible. Even in the quarantine, our aura seen. It's impossible to quarantine everything we mean to the culture. We are the culture, circled by vultures that want to prick and pry, born without wings, but we were meant to fly. That's why we can't help but cry when we lose angels like Hank Aaron, John Lewis, sweet Queen Cicely, Kobe Bryant, Bill Withers, Muhammad Ali. You see, our muscle memory is made up of miracles. Spirituals are tied to our tongues. When we speak from the heart, heartstrings are strung, heartbeats are drum. You can't help but feel our rhythm, our ism, our swag, our brilliance, our essence. Our work is essential. Potential is seen in the shadows that follow us. We shine like the sun at dusk. Trust, this is the golden hour. Our flowers are eternal. Walk a mile in our souls and be wowed by our journals, our stories, her story, his story, our remarkable history. You see, because history is more than a memory. It's more than a moment that's talked about for centuries. It's a movement, an act by certain individuals who have found the ability to make time stand still. Actions that find a chance to fill empty frames with passionate portraits, magnificent masterpieces that are often painted by black hands, cleverly crafted by the black woman, wisely written by the black man, whether they be young or old, the brave and the bold, who aren't afraid to have their stories told, so those stories might be echoed and echoed and echoed, so black voices speak out. Timelines are affected. Legacies are born as heaven uses these beautiful instruments to tell their tale, to make a statement, to do something monumental, something memorable, a reminder that we're the Creator's creations, so capes are no longer kept in closets. They're put on as ordinary people are transformed into heroes as they fly through their communities and create change, because that's what history is. Change, that moment when lives are changed, which starts with a vision of one person. Therefore, black history can't be confined to 1 month, because history is made every single day in so many different ways, from the babysitter to the surgeon, the musician to the teacher, the student, the astronaut, the poet, the preacher, those who remind the world of how beautiful black really is by making their moment in time stand still. So from Bronzeville to Harlem, from Motown to Compton, down to the A and the Big Easy, this is merely a reminder that we are black history in the making. So with every little part of you, make your history, and please, by all means, make it remarkable. You are remarkable.
I say, oh, that's a dope brother right there. That Maker's Mark piece was pretty dope. Welcome to SunGoddess Nation Chats. I'm your girl Shelly AmenSet, and I'm coming to you live and direct from home today. I am not opening the store today. I have some other things that I got going on that is won't allow me to do it. So I'll be there tomorrow. But I want to go over some things that are coming up that you may be interested in participating in. Okay, so tomorrow they were going to do the Confident Woman homeless feed, but it got canceled due to the weather. It's because it's going to be raining tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So they postponed it to May 8th, and it's going to be in Zone 1. In the same place. It's down off of Veterans Memorial and in Donnelly Hollowell Parkway area. So that has been changed to May 8th, and that will take place between 11 in the morning and maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 2 whenever they run out of the food or everything else that they're giving away. Okay. Also, we got Vocal Dialect coming back up May 17th. And that is going to be at 640 West, which is the Unity Cafe. The Unity Cafe over in the West End, 640 West. And I think that is, 640 Evans Street, Southwest, over in the West End, right over across from the Krispy Kreme. If you are familiar with that area, that's where it is. And this show is called Talk Your Shit. And you got 2 brothers. One brother, his name is Chris the King, and the other brother's name is Chev. They're going to be battling against each other. And poets, artists, please feel free to come in and do your thing. Bless the mic with your talent. They, come on out. Vendors, we need you as well. So if you're interested in becoming a vendor for the show, please contact Ken Ward or More or Knowledge, Dion Green, in regards to that. You can contact both of them on the Vocal Dialect page on Instagram. On IG, it's Vocal Dialect on IG, or you can contact Ken Wardo on IG at Poppy404 on IG. So just hit him up in regards to being a vendor. We need vendors. We don't have any yet, so get you a chance to make you a little change, because Vocal Dialect it's a nice crowd in there. It's always a lot of people in there. So come check out the show. It's always really, really dope. And of course, your girl Shelly AmenSet, SunGoddess will be in the building. Just serving up the wellness and serving up the skincare as well as aromatherapy too. And also we have pop-up shop. Okay. Now we have quite a few things going on next weekend. You got First Saturdays at Rap-A-Lot, which it's a big, that's like they do like a customer appreciation day this day on every first Saturday now. And it's going to be going on for the duration of the summer, the spring and summer. And SunGoddess will be there. Candace Apparel, Mommy Watson CMOS will be there, and there'll be other vendors there, and they, do like giveaways and stuff like that. So that's First Saturdays at Rap-A-Lot over on Gobby Road in College Park. Okay. Also, we have the pop-up shop 5 over in Jonesboro on Highway 138. I believe it's 981 Highway 138, and it's right inside the sellout Plaza. It's like a sellout store over there. It's an antique store. Right next door to it is a facility that they use for the pop-up shop. This is like her fifth pop-up shop. This is actually Kim Wardow's daughter that is giving this, and she's a hard working boss queen. So contact her, Sade. You can actually go to the SunGoddess's page or Kim Wardow's page or Shay Wilson on Facebook. Shay Wilson on Facebook, and maybe see about being a vendor. I think she still needs vendors. And that is going to take place on May 1st and May 2nd. So May 1st, you have the first Saturdays at Rap-A-Lot, which is a healthy restaurant over in healthy Black-owned restaurant, by the way, over in College Park on Godby Road. And you could go to Eat at Rap-A-Lot on IG. Eat at Rap-A-Lot on IG, and you can get more information about that event. And so that's what we got going on, that's got coming up. And also, a few months down the line, your girl Shelly AmenSet and Magic the Big Homie will be hosting a few events. It's going to be 3 consecutive Saturdays, and it will start on June 19th. We're going to be doing some stuff over in the East Atlanta area, over in the red light district, where all the little bars and clubs and stuff are. We're going to be doing a celebration of liberation, and we'll have poets and entertainment. And we need vendors for that. So please hit me up. It's an all-day event. It's going to start at 4 and it'll probably be over at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And then the next Saturday is welcome to the summertime. Welcome to summer. That's the next event. And then the Saturday after that is the 4th of July weekend, which is July 3rd. We'll be having an event that day as well for the 4th of July. So get at me if you want to be a vendor. Get at me if you want to buy tickets, if you want to come and just support or come and see the entertainment, because it's going to be really, really exciting event all three days. Okay. And we have special packages for vendors who would like to be a part of it and do all 3 days. And then they have, packages for if you just want to do 1 day or 2 days or whatever. Okay. So hit me up, look for the flyer, because we will start advertising this soon. And I am looking for vendors at the moment for this event. Okay. So I hope you have all had a great week. And if you have been paying attention to what's been going on in the media, they passed a anti-hate crime bill for the Asian community. Okay. And that kind of irritated me. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't even want to pass the anti-lynching bill. But a couple of Asians get murdered. And this is some stuff that's been happening to us for centuries. You know what I'm saying? And it's a problem because Asians are getting murdered in this country. And it's been happening to us for the longest. So I think it's crazy that happened for them so fast when we had to go through the doggone civil rights movement. Still don't have civil rights. You know what I'm saying? No, not let alone human rights. We don't have human rights. Fuck civil rights. We don't have human rights over here in this country. Black people don't. And the whole trial for George Floyd, rest in peace, brother. And my heart just goes out to his family and his daughter his daughter that she got to grow up without her dad, because this parasite had his knee in his neck for 9 minutes, and I forgot how many seconds. But my thing is, now all of this stuff is coming out about all of the complaints he had prior to murdering George Floyd. I was listening to one of the news stations, CNN or something, and they were speaking on a young man, a 16-year-old boy, that he did the same thing to, but they were not allowed to speak about it during the trial. They didn't bring it up. They didn't talk about it. Granted, he was found guilty on all counts, so he's probably gonna get a considerable amount of time anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, why did it take him to kill someone for them to actually, this man been with the force, what, 20 years? So just think how many encounters with Black people, Black men, Black women that he's had that no one has even said anything about, So goes back to the whole human rights issue, that we have in this country. We have never had human rights. It's like, because they've never looked at us as if we were human. It even states it in the Constitution that we're not even human. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need to be looking at. We need to look at why we are being treated the way we are being treated, because they don't even look at us as being human. And then you want to incorporate everything we're going through with everything that everybody else is going through. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pass an anti-Asian bill, anti-hate bill for Asians, and then disregard the fact that this shit been happening to us forever. This shit has been happening to us forever. We have been fighting forever to be treated humanely in this country, and they still don't even see us as humans. So that goes to the whole, that's why we have these conversations. That's why we have nation chats. That's why we talk about stuff, like this, so we can build on it and understand that we really don't even need to be trying to coexist with them, to be totally honest with you. You know what I'm saying? We need our own. Black people need a whole new do-over. You know what I'm saying? We need our own. We need our own. We need our own, and we don't need to be dealing with them. We don't need to be dealing with, you know what I'm saying? I could say maybe, deal with them in regards to like commerce, doing business with them in certain situations or something like that, because, we got to eat. You know what I'm saying? We got to make money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against that. But I think that, in the interim of nation building, we should be also talking about separating and separatism, from them, so that we can create our own laws. We need to be policing our own people. We need to be creating our own laws, creating our own holidays, doing our own thing, because we have tried since the turn of the century. Okay? Since the turn of the 21st century, as a matter of fact. Okay? Since the turn of the century, to coexist with them and get along with them and hold hands with them and kumbaya and go to school and do all of this other mess, and it hasn't gotten us anywhere. You know, they still look at us as less than. They still wanna lynch us and murder us and do all kind of other stuff to us. We never get anything that we're entitled to. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be equal, right? We're supposed to be getting the same benefits as white people. We should be getting the same benefits as white people. But no, when you go buy a house, when you go to the bank for a loan to get a house, they're going to charge you a black person, a much higher percentage of interest. You're going to have a higher interest rate than a white person because you're black, because you are black. You know what I'm saying? And so many banks are getting sued for that right now because they have been able to prove that they sold properties to white people at cheaper rates, as well as lower interest rates. You know what I'm saying? They got them. They got the house. Like, they'll probably charge me $100,000 more for the house than they would a white person. And then I'm gonna get more interest on it as well because I'm black. You know, and these little undermining, under the table rules and shit that they done made up to keep us at bay and to keep us from being successful and evolving. That's why we don't need to be dealing with them, because they don't play fair. They never have. They don't understand how to play. They don't know how to play. They take every fucking thing. They take everything. They want to take everything they see. You know what I'm saying? Everything they see, they want. You know what I'm saying? And then they get mad at us when we have things for us and don't include them and exclude them. Because guess what? We should be embracing our blackness. We should be embracing our melanin and enjoying our people and loving on our people and celebrating amongst ourselves whenever we want to, and don't have to include them, because what we doing don't have shit to do with them no way. You know what I'm saying? But they think they supposed to have a hand in every fucking thing we do, and it really irritates me. You know, but as I was saying, you know, I was reading about a couple, and it was an interracial couple. Okay, they lived in Florida. They had a beautiful, beautiful home, and they were trying to sell the home. Okay, they put the house up for sale. The wife was black, and her husband was white, and they had interracial children, and they was trying to sell this house. This house was on the market forever. Nobody wanted to buy their damn house. Okay. And they didn't understand why, because it was a really nice house, prime real estate, nice property. And I think they was trying to sell it. And they even lowered the price on the house because they was just trying to sell it. You know, they just wanted to get out the house and then was buying another house. Come to find out, the realtor finally, well, they actually went through like several realtors because nobody could sell the doggone house, right? So finally, one of the realtors came clean with them and told them nobody wants to buy the house because when they walk in here, they see pictures of you and your black wife together. And people are just racist out here, and they don't want to buy your house because they know a black person live here. And I was like, this is the craziest thing I have ever heard. They didn't want to buy those people. They didn't want to buy their house because they had interracial children and a black woman lived there. So I'm like, just think of all the other stuff that's going on right under our nose that we don't know about. That's being, you know, that's like, you know, that are actual strikes against us because we black. You know, you go somewhere and you paying a price and you think you're getting a deal on some shit. You going somewhere thinking you getting a deal on this property. You getting, oh, I'm getting a deal on this property, but they really charging you more because you black. You know what I'm saying? And it's like and they don't seem to think anything is wrong with it, but they keep doing it. They keep doing it behind our backs, right under our nose, and we don't even know what's happening. We being taken for a ride and thinking that we getting a fucking deal. Getting a deal, and that's what we get for wanting to move into their doggone neighborhood and live amongst them and do all the shit they doing. And that's what we get. You know what I'm saying? You need to be trying to build your own neighborhoods and build your own, empower your own people, uplift your own people, unite with your own people and do your own thing with your own people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this whole anti-Asian anti-hate, I'm sorry, anti-hate bill that they passed for Asians. Okay. Asians don't even vote in this country. They don't even vote. They don't have to vote because they practice group economics. They live amongst each other, okay, as they should. They live amongst each other, and they practice group economics. They only do business with each other. You know what I'm saying? If I go to a beauty supply store with a case of shampoo, hypothetically speaking, and I'm trying to sell them my shampoo, I got a case of shampoo I'm trying to sell, yada, 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 they won't buy it from me. Because guess what? They taking food out their brother mouth who sells shampoo. If they buy it from me, they hurting their own people. Because the money that they could be spending with their people, they spending with me. So they won't buy it from me. They know the importance of supporting each other. They know the importance of group economics. They know the importance of getting together collectively as a people and building and buying things together. That's why they got so many beauty supply stores and stuff. They got a susu too. The susu that we was trying to do that everybody seemed to just, it's like this. Everybody was doing this susu last year. The way that they started it in Africa. And I don't know what happened, but everybody kept losing their money in these susus. I don't know what happened, but it's really sad that we couldn't come together and do something as simple as a fucking susu. You know what I'm saying? And everybody still get their money and everybody's still able to build something. These people get together and they put $100,000 in the pot. They get 10 people. Okay, look, we're gonna open up this nail salon. Okay. And everybody invest. The first person that get the nail salon, they put the money back in the pot so the next person get a nail salon. And then so on and so forth until all 10 people got a damn nail salon. Then they do the shit all over again. Okay? They do it all over again. And that's the way it should be done. We can do it. We can do it. But guess what? We don't want this person. We don't. We are so, our energy is so horrible when it comes to us supporting each other that we just don't. And it's really, really sad because we should be able to do the same thing that they doing. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to do the same thing that they doing. Why we can't get together collectively and buy the doggone Kroger across the street and change the name on it? And you know what I'm saying? If it's in your neighborhood, and all your money is going to that source for your groceries or whatever, then why is it impossible for us to create our own, little, and that's what's going to sustain us. Stuff like that. Grocery stores, hospitals. We need all of that. Grocery stores, hospitals, urgent care. We got enough doggone hair salons, okay? We got enough hair salons. We got enough nail salons. We got enough mechanics, okay? We need some real shit that's going to sustain our communities. And we need to be working on stuff like that. Schools. You know what I'm saying? We need more herb stores. We need more herbalists. We need more holistic doctors, holistic healing. We need more facilities. We need dentists. We need dentists. And we need some pro bono dentists up in this bitch, because dental work is ridiculous. To get you to go to the dentist, it don't even make sense how much money we have to pay to go to the damn dentist. You can have insurance, you still paying out your ass to get some shit done to your teeth. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay $300 to get a doggone tooth extracted. It's ridiculous. If you don't have insurance, it's about $300 for them to pull your tooth. $300. Okay? $1,200 if you want to get like the deep cleaning. That's $1,200 without no insurance. And most insurance don't even pay 80% of it. You end up having to pay like 50% of whatever, if you don't have good dental insurance, and we need to get to where we have people like that in place in our community to help the community, but we too busy concentrating on going to the mall and driving the flyest car and living in the flyest house and going to Vegas and going to wherever, traveling and doing this and that, and not concentrating on all the shit that we need to be concentrating on. Kudos to everyone, all the Black people who have been able to reinvent themselves in the middle of this pandemic and open up businesses and be creative enough to have alternative things for the community to do to heal themselves and to buy food, and because shout out to Wadadas, right after when the pandemic hit, she started doing like a farmer's market right in her parking lot, like twice a week. She had like a farmer's market. She had local farmers, local Black farmers come with their fruits and vegetables and herbs and sell them right there in her parking lot. Not to mention, she also gave out free meals every Wednesday to the children in the community. So we need to be doing more stuff like that. We need to be doing more grassroots stuff like that. Getting together and talking to farmers, having workshops so farmers can show us how to grow our own food in our yard, so we can just go outside and pull an onion out the ground whenever we want, you know what I'm saying? Or when we need to harvest our greens and our kale and stuff like that. We need workshops. We need so much in our community to sustain ourselves. And we're not even, to be totally honest with you, I don't see too many people working towards that. So if you're watching this show and you are thinking along the same lines as myself, and you know what we can do, and you know where to start or whatever, please holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me so we can start building on some real shit. We can start building on granted, we use our store. We use our store as a pillar for people to come and show the community what they got going on, what they doing, and how they can help, uplift other people in the community, because that's what we base everything we do around. That what you doing is important. Whatever it is you're doing, if you're doing natural healing, if you're doing making candles, if you're selling, if you're making incense, if you're making whatever it is you're doing, it's important. Somebody want it, somebody need it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we have already established a platform to help uplift other Black owned businesses and show them that, look, come on over here and see if we can get you some exposure by coming over here. See if we can get people out here to know what it is you're doing. If it's something that's going to be, if it's something that's beneficial to others in the community. Whatever it is you're doing is needed. Whatever it is you're doing is needed. Nurses, doctors, You know, we need to be opening up clinics. We need more doulas. We need more everything. You know, it's a lot of Black people in this country. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Black communities in this country. We need to be coming together collectively and building on that and all of the things that we need to sustain ourselves. Okay? And with that being said, y'all, I gotta go. I was only gonna do 30 minutes today because I got some other stuff going on. But thanks for joining me today for SunGoddess Nation Chats. As always, I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful rest of the weekend. Peace, love, and light.